Welcome back. Now, Hilaria Erastus is no ordinary woman crush. She's the owner of a women's driving instructing school based in Okahandja. The driving school is not only female-owned, but also has a complete female staff complement. It's giving woman empowerment for sure, and Hilaria now joins us tonight to tell us more. Hilaria, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, ma'am, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Hilaria, a woman's driving school is not something that you come across, every day. Talk to us about what inspired you to get into this business, Hilaria.
Yes, I get that question all the time. Hilaria, why driving school? There's so many other things we could have ventured in.
Yeah.
What inspired me is because there was a few years back, I was in an incident whereby there was a scenario whereby nobody could drive, but the vehicle was there. And it came to my mind, but what can I do to help these women in this house? Because the husband was away, the car was there, I drove for her. And it inspired me, no man, let me just close this gap. Because women need to be taught how to drive their own vehicles, to be confident and also to be independent drivers.
Very much important to be independent.
Yes, very much.
This is considered a very male-dominated industry. Yes. So what would you say have been some of your challenges, venturing into this industry?
Yeah, coming from a corporate world, because I was HR and a payroll by profession, I quit my job 5 years ago to venture into entrepreneurship, whereby the driving academy became my main division. So for me, the challenges was like, I had to teach myself how to teach a client how to drive. So in the beginning, when I moved to Okahandja, because I'm originally from Ludretsburg, this is my hometown, but I moved to Okahandja. So for me there, the challenge was, some of the guys felt, oh, we see a new lady. We will see how long she will last. She won't take this punch because it's really a difficult industry. Some of the guys helped me. Some of the guys made fun of me. Some of the guys mocked me. When I took my clients to Natives or Okahandja Center, they fail. I also cry because, I'm a woman. So that my client cries and I also cry. And I was like, Hilaria, you cannot cry anymore. You need to be strong for your clients. And yes, but now it's not fun. I learned a lot with this male industry. I learned how to fix my tires on myself. I learned how to manage my car. I learned how to check my oils regularly, my waters, I even learned how to lie under the vehicle when something is not okay. So now I'm loving it, yes.
Fantastic. Talk to us about what it is that you offer for your clients, Hilaria.
Okay, currently I'm doing driving lessons. I teach my clients from scratch. Like basically some of the clients come to me, to my academy, with not knowing anything how to start the vehicle, how to start the ignition. They do not know anything. So I teach them from the first gear to the second, third, fourth, until they became competent drivers on the national road. Because you need to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. And also part of our compliment is I recently employed a graduate from NAST. She's a chemistry graduate. She was also my client, so she's also my co-instructor. And then I also have my associate, Mrs. Kauna Nicodemus. She's doing the learner tutor. Learner tutor means, because I saw the gap again, people fail learners at Natives. They don't understand the question papers. So I've approached because she's a communication specialist, I've asked her, I need you to come on board. Because I do the practical, she does the theoretical part. So she's now also doing the learner classes for our clients. When they are done with the learner classes, we prepare them, we give them mock tests, they go for Natives, they pass, they come over to the practical driving test. Meaning I'm with them on the road every hour of the day.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Now, other than, what you also have an all-woman team too, and that what I was going to say is that Hilaria's driving academy is woman-owned by yourself, and then you've got a female tutor, and you've also got a female instructor. Was it a conscious decision to create this all-woman team?
For me, I used to have a guy, so I was like, I need to employ women. I need to empower women, because women have been seen in the past as they were stereotyped, they cannot do anything. We were like limited in certain cases. But I was like, no, I'm going to come into this industry. Whether it's going to fail, I'm going to push through. That is why my academy is going to employ more women. So currently with our unemployment rate, which is very high in Namibia, I'm trying to attract more of the young graduates like Yalmi. She's a young graduate, and she's I train her. She's my an on-the-job training, and she's doing a good job because I want to expose my women to women. But I'm doing both. I'm doing the men and the women.
Do you find, Hilaria, being a woman in this industry and also offering obviously driving classes, that it scares away male clients?
In the beginning, it was actually because they used to call me and then I was answering because they thought I'm the owner, but then again, the instructor will come.
Okay.
So I was having one incident when I was, like, the client called me, it's a guy, and he came to we call it the parking area in Okahandja. He came there and he was like, yeah, we are waiting for the instructor. I told him, but I'm the instructor. And it was like, I could see his face. I told him, my guy, there's a lot of cars over there. All the guys are there, you can go there. And it was like, doubting me on a serious note. No, it's fine. Let me try you out. And to my surprise, he never regretted it. He was like, Hilaria, I really doubted you. You taught me, and he also got his driver's license.
That's fantastic.
Yes, yeah.
I want to talk about the importance of road safety, and of course, the first order, I think, when it comes to road safety is being a licensed driver.
Yes.
What else does road safety involve, from a driver perspective?
From my perspective, road safety is very, very important. And number one, we need to have a driver's license. And recently, just to add up, with the help of MBA Fund, Mr. Jones Lutombi, he's the Accident and Prevention Manager of MBA Fund. We recently launched Road Safety Marshals, whereby me and my team are the road marshals in Okahandja at the B2 road. Because why the B2 road? Because in that vicinity, there's a school called Kavia Mare. So the children from the other area suburbs must cross the national road, which was for me a very huge risk because people can get bumped, our kids can get bumped. So now we had a session, an exercise session to teach the learners. That day was about 1.4 thousand kids to cross the line and come to the school. So with the help of our traffic unit, Nampol, mostly Mr. Sergeant Benjamin Hobabeb is always there assisting us. So road safety is of the vital importance. We need to create awareness more in our country. We need to create awareness more in terms of not only to be a licensed driver, but to be a road safety licensed driver, to be considerate towards the other road users on our national roads.
That's very important.
Yes, it's very important.
You mentioned earlier that you taught yourself how to, check your oil, change your tire, all of this and that. And that's something that a lot of, including myself, a lot of ladies don't know how to do. Are there any plans for Hilaria's Driving Academy to, sort of teach women these tools as well, other than just being able to drive their vehicle?
Yes, there is plans in the future to hold also such an event for the women. I was last year also invited to an event here in Windhoek, whereby they taught us at one garage how to safety for the women. We were here, and I thought, no, let me also bring this to our town, Okahandja, because Okahandja is the town where I'm currently operating. Because clients from Windhoek, they come to Okahandja, and definitely it's also part of our plans for the year to invite all the women, not only the licensed drivers, ladies, all the women to come and to teach them how to change the tire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. What are some of your top tips that you'd like to give to women drivers? What are the things that women drivers should be aware of?
Okay, I don't only want to give it to the women. I believe to everybody that wants to be a driver, male and female. Yeah? For them, it's just to be, number one, to have a driver's license, because you cannot drive on this road without a driver's license. A driver's license, nowadays, it's such mandatory. Our graduates, people, everybody don't get employment because of a driver's license. Don't even consider your qualifications. And I also want to add on to the corporate world, to the government, to the Ministry of Education, to the Ministry of Works and Transport. Why can't we implement a curriculum in our high school, secondary schools, for all our learners to start already with driving sessions? It can be implemented, because now you find someone, you've been asked for an interview, you met all the requirements for that position, but then again you are being asked, sent back, you are successful, then they give you a call, you are unsuccessful because of a driver's license. So I feel, my personal opinion, is unfair. Or we can debate about it, but my feeling is unfair, because by law, because I was doing HR, why don't you give 3 months probation? Okay, Hilaria,
and give an opportunity to obtain the license.
Okay, you've been a successful candidate for this position. We're gonna send you to Hilaria Driving Academy for 3 months. Because for me, with my people, I take 60 hours for you to be a complete competent driver. And one of my proudest moments is, as a woman, is for my clients when I see them driving and salute me, instructor. Oh, it's so amazing. And the other thing also,
imagine.
I have also a graduation gown where they graduate also.
That's fantastic.
So people ask why I graduate. I call it actually a driver's license degree.
I love that.
So they ask why a degree, because I'm training people with PhDs. I'm training people with masters, but they don't have a job because of a driver's license.
Yeah,
So some of the other people weren't exposed to education. They didn't get to school because of certain reasons. So once they graduate with their driver's license at Natives Okahandja Center, with that gown, my dear, it's a milestone for them.
It's a proud moment.
It's a proud moment. You have grade 10, but then again, you have a license.
I want to settle this old debate, Hilaria, once and for all. Are women drivers better drivers?
They are definitely the better drivers. Definitely. You can ask me about it. We are the best drivers, yes.
Hilaria, it was lovely having you here. Thank you so much for being here, and all the best with the Driving Academy.
Thank you so much, Nina. It was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back shortly.